Since her breakthrough performance in the 1956 film And God Created Woman, Brigitte Bardot has been mythologized by the general public. The French singer-actor became synonymous with legendary French beauty, hedonism, and sexual liberation. Later in life, though, she turned her back on the glamorous world of movies. In contrast to the woman who danced, laughed, and attracted the male gaze on movie screens, Bardot's behind-the-scenes reality has lived a life that has been characterized by resentment, hopelessness, and cruelty. Number 1. Brigitte Bardot is not only an iconic blonde beauty, but she also has abnormal eye conditions. Amblyopia, or lazy eyes, is a condition that Bardot had, according to The Independent. Bardot's left eye was the weaker, lazier eye, and the condition resulted in permanent vision loss in that eye, according to IMDb. However, Bardot's amblyopia did not appear to lessen her attractiveness to viewers. According to publications like Vogue and the Wall Street Journal, the cat eye makeup she popularized became her signature style and has been imitated and recreated by the masses. Number 2. Although Brigitte Bardot was raised in a wealthy area of Paris, she had a less than happy childhood. The biography, Brigitte Bardot, a biography by Barnett Singer, in 2013, claims that Louis Bardot and Anne-Marie Moussel, Brigitte's parents, ran a strict traditional Catholic home. Louis and Moussel dictated Brigitte's and her sister's daily attire, as well as their adherence to proper manners. Moussel even controlled who her daughters played with. Noirod, Brigitte's favorite rabbit, was even killed by Louis and Moussel and served as dinner. The French pronoun vous, which is used to address strangers, was used to address the two girls by Louis and Moussel. Despite these instances, Brigitte once said, "My parents gave me a strict upbringing, which at times has caused me to suffer distress, but today I am grateful to them for it." Number 3. According to the Sydney Morning Herald, Brigitte Bardot has made at least 4 suicide attempts over the course of several decades. The first time was when she was 16 and wanted to wed Roger Vadim, a director's assistant who was 22 years old. Because Bardot's parents threatened to send her to England, Bardot put her head inside a gas oven. Thankfully, her parents found her before she got hurt. On her 26th birthday, Bardot attempted suicide by slitting her wrists after ingesting a bottle of sleeping pills. Not only that, according to The Guardian, Bardot overdosed on tranquilizers when she was 58 years old. Number 4. When Brigitte Bardot turned 18, she wed Roger Vadim, who was 6 years her senior, according to the Sydney Morning Herald. When Bardot was only 16 years old, they first met and got married after that. After divorcing Vadim, Bardot started an affair with her married co-star from And God Created Woman, Jean-Louis Trintignant. Bardot had 4 husbands and more than 100 lovers, as she detailed in her 1996 autobiography, Initials BB, per the Sydney Morning Herald. Number 5. According to the Los Angeles Times, Bardot intentionally overdosed on sleeping pills 2 days prior in an attempt to commit suicide. In any case, the French actress was reportedly recovering from a nervous breakdown following Bardot's breakup with Jean-Louis Trintignant, according to the Los Angeles Times. The couple split up because Trintignant was frequently absent due to military service, and Brigitte had an affair with French musician Gilbert Bersaud, according to Barnett Singer's Brigitte Bardot. Number 6. With her second husband, Jacques Charrier, Brigitte Bardot gave birth to a son named Nicolas, who is her only child. She admitted that in an effort to end the pregnancy, she used to describe her then unborn child as a cancerous tumor and said she'd prefer to give birth to a little dog. After their son was born, Charrier allegedly barred Bardot from seeing him. Her son Nicolas did not invite Bardot to his wedding in 1982. They have not spoken in over a decade. After the birth of her first grandchild and his first child, they reportedly reconciled in the 1990s. Number 7. Brigitte Bardot talked about Marilyn Monroe in an interview she gave to the Daily Mail in 2014. She said, "We were very different, but we were both victims of our image, which imprisoned us." Since her breakthrough performance in And God Created Woman, Bardot has been primarily known for her outward appearance. She admitted to The Guardian that she despised the observant gaze of men and fans who treated her like a product. Number 8. Brigitte Bardot, then 38 years old, made a permanent exit from the movie industry in the spring of 1973. The Guardian claims that Bardot then proceeded to give away her Saint-Tropez villa, relocate to a small home, and surrounded with rescued animals and rundown cars. Roger Vadim once remarked about Bardot, She did not get much affection from her parents, and when we started dating, she didn't want jewels but a dog via People. Number 9. Brigitte Bardot committed her entire life to advocating for animal rights after leaving the film industry. Bardot now serves as the president of the Brigitte Bardot Foundation, which has spearheaded initiatives for animal conservation and rehabilitation that have helped safeguard bears, koalas, elephants, and other species. She wrote in the introduction to her 2019 book, Tears of Battle, an animal rights memoir, "I know what it feels like to be hunted. Humans have hurt me deeply, and it's only with animals, with nature, that I have found peace." Number 10. According to page 6, Brigitte Bardot received a breast cancer diagnosis in 1983. She reportedly initially rejected receiving cancer treatment. According to IMDb, she revealed this in a letter to her friend, the French actor Marina Vladi, who persuaded her to seek treatment and reveal the diagnosis to the public. The Los Angeles Times reported in 1985 that Bardot had successfully undergone surgery and radiation therapy. Since then, Bardot has struggled with a variety of medical conditions, particularly double degenerative arthritis. Number 11. According to BBC News, Bardot had appeared 3 times in French courts by the year 2001 for inciting racial animosity against Muslims. She expressed her despair over the rise in Muslim immigration in an article titled, "Open Letter to My Lost France." She also criticized the ritual slaughter of sheep during Islamic festivals. She received a fine after her remarks drew criticism. In 2003, BBC News continued to profile Bardot. At the time, she continued to criticize the gay community, immigrants, and modern sex workers for ruining French culture.